Um, hey listener, there you are. I was looking for you. Midoriya told me that it's your birthday today, so I decided to get you a gift. I hope that's fine. First of all, happy birthday. I hope you will enjoy your day with whoever you're gonna celebrate it with. I mean, we can celebrate together if you don't have anyone else to celebrate with. I really wouldn't mind it. Yeah. So I got you this stuffed animal. It's a dragon. It has like wings and everything and a tail. It's really cute, honestly. Since I know you like stuffed animals, well, they're all over your dorm room, so I'm guessing you like them. I decided to get you one. Yeah, here you go. I really hope that you like it. Yeah. So who are you celebrating with today? Oh, you don't have one to celebrate with. Well, then maybe we can spend some time together. I mean, we didn't do something for a very long time together, so it's the perfect time to do so. Yeah, I'm talking a bit too much. I'm sorry about that, but let's go. Where do you want to go before we go? We have to decide. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit nervous. So where do you want to go? Or what do you want to do in general? Staying in doesn't sound too bad, honestly. So I'm in. Staying in doesn't really sound too bad. I would really enjoy that. So let's go to your dorm or my dorm. I don't mind any. Mine? Alright. Then let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry. My room is a little bit messy, but I don't think it's that bad. So should we just watch something? I don't know what you do on birthdays. Usually my siblings just make me a cake and get me presents. And before my mom left, she did that too, and then they sing happy birthday, and that's basically it. So I don't really know how to celebrate birthdays. I hope you know, because if we both don't know, that's kind of not good, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not the first time hanging out with someone in my dorm. I actually hang out a lot with Midoriya, so I'm kind of used to being in this room with somebody else. That's not why I'm nervous. You'll see later. Yeah. I could maybe read to you if you would like that. I don't know. So I got this book called Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And Throne of Glass. I actually started reading that one already. Also from Sarah J. Maas. It's actually a series. I think this is the first book. So I could restart that one, or just start in the middle of nowhere to explain to you. It's basically your choice. That one? Alright. I think there is even always a map in here. I believe. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. So this, kingdom, or, well, continent is called Ireilly. and it has an ocean right here and another ocean, surrounded by ocean pretty much. Yeah, down here is the desert land, just so you know when it's talking about that, it's here. Then Agilan, which is where most of it is happening, is right here. Teresa is where the main character comes from. Then the Western Oasis, I think that's how you read that. The writing style is kind of different than what I usually read. And here's Iowi. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's spelled EYLLWE. So if you know how to pronounce that, you can correct me. Here's the Greece Sea, and here's the narrow sea down here. Yeah, and that's basically everything. Alright, so in this book they have, oh yeah, I always do that with my covers. Yeah. So the first chapter is called Nightfall. The bone drums had been pounding across the jagged slopes of the Black Mountains since sundown. From the rocky outcropping on which her war tent groaned against the dry wind, Princess Elena Galthinus, had monitored her dreadlord's army all afternoon as it washed across the mountains in ebony waves. I hope I'm not reading too slow, but it's really hard to pronounce for me. Yeah, this is really hard language actually. So, and now that the sun had long since vanished, the enemy campfires flickered across the mountains and valley below the blanket of stars. So many fires, so many, compared to those burning on her side of the valley. She did not need a gift of her fey ears to hear the prayers of the human army, both spoken and silent. She'd offered up several herself in the past few hours, though she knew they'd go unanswered. Elena had never considered she might die, never considered that it might be so far from the rocky green of Teresen, that her body might not be burned, but devoured by the dreadlord's beasts. There would be no marker to tell the world where a princess of Teresen had fallen. There would be no marker for any of them. You need me. You need rest, a rough male voice said from the entrance behind her. Alina looked over her shoulder, her unbound silver hair snagging on the intricate leather scales of her armor. But Gavin's dark gaze was already on the two armies stretching below them, on the narrow black band of decimation too soon to be breached. For all his talk of rest, Gavin hadn't removed his own armor upon entering their tent hours before. Only minutes ago, he had his leaders finally shoved out of the tents, bearing maps in their hands, another shred of hope in their hearts. She could send it to them, the fear, the despair. Okay, before I keep reading to you, I actually got something to tell you. Something really important, actually. So you know how we've been friends for a while, right? I asked Midoriya what this feeling is called, and he said it's probably love. So I suppose that's what it is. Listener, will you be my significant other? We're a bit too young to get married, so be my significant other until we can actually get married. If we get to this point. I really hope we do. Wait, really? Let me just put that ring on you. I didn't expect you to say yes, to be honest. How do I react to this? I guess I should say I love you now. I love you, listener, with all my heart. I really don't have words to express it, but I hope you know that I really love you. Just the way you are is perfect for me.